Good afternoon, children. So let us come back to our EVS classroom. Today's message, words of Mahatma Gandhi. Where there is love, there is life. Where there is love, there is life. So you should love everyone, love everything in a positive manner. Okay. So let me to start today's class. We started the lesson soil erosion and conservation. We studied weathering. What do you mean by weathering? Breakdown of rocks into small pieces by a process is called weathering. Such a way soil is formed. Today we are going to learn about soil erosion. First we studied soil formation. Today we are going to study about soil erosion. Soil erosion. When the soil is forming, it settles down layers. Okay, it's layers, forming a layers. Okay, many layers. And the top layer, the upper layer is called topsoil. What is called topsoil? Topsoil. And this topsoil has humus, fertile soils. It's good for cultivating crops. What do you mean by humus? Humus means it's a dark material in soil forming decaying plants and animals matter. Dead plants and animals matter. Okay, the top layer is called topsoil. It has humus. Humus means a dark material in soil formed dead materials of animals and plants. Okay, so this layer is very fertile for cultivating crops. Okay, it's suitable for cultivating crops. And the water and wind carrying away this soil into different places. Water and wind carrying away this soil into different places. Okay, so that time this topsoil also carrying away. Okay, that time the land become barren. Barren means unfit for cultivation. Not suitable for cultivation after this soil eroded away from there. Okay, so this water and wind carrying away soil. This process is called soil erosion. So what do you mean by soil erosion? The process of water or wind carrying away soil. Okay, into different places. That process is called soil erosion. That process is called soil erosion. Okay, are you understanding? And mainly there are three reasons for soil erosion. Mainly there are three reasons for soil erosion. First one, wind. First reason is water. First reason is water. How the water caused for soil erosion? The water, rainwater flows over the land. It carries part of the soil. Rainwater flows over the land. We know that last year flood time and all, we see that full of many people's home deposited soil. Why? With the flow of water, this water carries soil also. Yes, did you remember that? Last year because of the flood, after the flood, water flow finished after everyone's home filled with muddy soil. Yes, what is the reason? Because the water flow over the surface of the land, that carrying soil also. Okay, and this soil erosion by water is greater in the hilly areas. This soil erosion because of the water more in the hilly areas. Okay, and the next one, rivers. High speed of rivers, flow of water very fast. Especially the river is coming from the hilly area, that is carrying from the hilly area, its rivers are coming to down, that also carrying a part of the soil. Yes, and this soil deposited in the river bank. Look here, it's deposited in the river bank, and this over the years its deposition has increased. Over the years this deposition increased. At that time the rivers changed its course. The rivers started to change its way of flowing. What happening? The rivers are changing its course, way of flowing. That is caused for flood. That is caused for flood. We saw last year in many areas, especially in Kavalapara and all, we see the rivers, rivers changed its course. Yes, it's a way of flowing. Flood is happening, and that is caused for great loss of life and property. Okay, that is caused for great loss of life and property. So the first important reason for soil erosion is water. Next one, wind. Strong wind carry the soil, top soil to be blown. Strong wind, especially the less vegetation area, as particularly in desert area and all. In desert area, because of the strong wind, the top soil blow away. Okay, so that is the second important reason, wind. Third one, human activities. Third important reason, human activities. You know, the plants or the trees, it has roots, and the roots of the plants hold these soil particles together. The roots of the plants hold the soil particles together. Okay, and to reduce the soil erosion. It will reduce the soil erosion. But, you know, the activities, human activities have reduced the plant cover. That caused for soil erosion. Mainly because of two reasons, deforestation and overgrazing. Deforestation and what are the human activities? Deforestation and overgrazing. Deforestation and overgrazing. These are the two human activities caused for soil erosion. What do you mean by deforestation? Cutting down of trees. We already know the number of human beings increasing day by day. Their demand, their needs also increasing. They want to construct new buildings, new homes, hospitals, factories, schools, railways, bridges, etc. Okay, for all these purposes they need wood also. So they are cutting trees. So that is while cutting trees there is no tree. So because if there is no tree, because of the flow of water or the wind coming, the soil will blow away from there very fast. Okay, so the first reason, deforestation, human activities. The second one, overgrazing. Okay, second one, overgrazing. If a large number of cattle or animals are allowed to graze in an area, what is happening? They expose the soil by removing the plant cover. Yes, plant cover, that also caused for soil erosion. A large number of cattle or animals allowed to graze in an area, they expose the soil by removing the plant cover. This causes more erosion of the soil. Okay, this much only today. Let us conclude. Today what are the things we discussed? The soil erosion. When the soil forming it settle down layers, top layer is called topsoil. Water or wind wearing away this topsoil, that process is called soil erosion. And after the soil erosion, the land become barren, not fit for cultivation. Okay, before that the topsoil is very good. It has humus and very fertile soil, good for cultivating crops. After the soil erosion, the land become barren, not fit for cultivation. Then what are the reasons for soil erosion? First one is water, next wind, next human activities. What are the human activities? Deforestation and overgrazing. Okay, so you should read the textbook, and if you have any doubt, please ask to me and find out the answer for the question. What are the reasons for soil erosion? You don't need to write in explanations and all. You should read and study the explanation. You want to write what are the reasons for soil erosion. We discussed it today. What are the reasons for soil erosion? Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye.